Hey guys, we are live on YouTube. Today, do you like it big or small? Does size really matter? And also you show me yours and I'll show you mine. And we're talking about RCs there, guys. Don't get excited. I know some of you were getting excited and sent me a couple messages and things like that. Sergeant J, Brian Watts is in there. Radioactive Scale is in there. Brian Watts says Sergeant J likes them big. I have no idea. That's what we're here to find out. Anyways, guys, we got a bunch of people in the panel here. Let's say hi to them. Hi, Trail Crawler.
What's going on?
Mr. Kalman, how you doing?
Eating because my sugar's low.
Okay. Unknown RC, how you doing? John Martin, Kurt, Bill, Truck Tech Joe, and Jem's Hobby. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Nathan Caldwell's in there in the chat. Cyclone RC was there a while ago. Green Frog was there.
Joe Girding, Radioactive, Curtis D. What's going on, guys? What's up, Keith?
Hey, y'all.
It's in here now.
Bruno, what's going on?
Bruno, how you doing?
JD.
Uh-oh.
So real quick, let's look at this thing. Talking about big or small, this fits right pretty much in the medium category, I guess. 1/18th. Arma has released this today. The Granite Grom. Hey?
Grom.
Oh, that's perfect.
Grom.
To take travel.
G-R-O-M.
Granite Grom.
Mm-hmm.
380, bro.
It even comes with its own charger. You can charge your phone with it at the same time.
Shit.
What?
They're looking out for guys, ain't they? You charge your phone now.
Oh yeah. So there's a regular Granite and that their small one. It is about 9.84 inches, 250 millimeters long from front to rear.
Yeah, about
4
right.
inches high. You have everything in the box to make it go.
Not too bad.
There's a whole bunch of videos on them. Tough Metal Gear. Is that stock or is that optional? Looks like
Is that four-wheel drive thing?
that is a
Stock.
four-wheel drive.
Good.
Stock. The Metal Gears are stock.
I wonder if I can make it brushless.
Well, you can make
Most of
anything
the
brushless.
electronics.
Well, if you're gonna do brushless, you're gonna have to do the ESC because it's got a 2-in-1 in it.
Oh, I have two. I have a whole setup.
Yeah, the ESC is a
Just
2-in-1
waiting on
ESC
something.
ready to run. And it does come ready to run with a brushed system. Because it's the, what do they call it? Not the Max.
Mega.
The heck do you call that Siri?
Mega.
Mega.
It uses a 380 motor. It uses a 380 motor, and they say it will do 20 miles an hour. So we'll see.
Are you getting one?
No,
Tank, you muted
if
yourself.
I had the money, I might. But I bet you it's around $100 for that kit.
125,
129.
$29.99.
129.
Yeah, 129. It was weird. I clicked on this screen and it muted myself and it kicked me out of the presentation. It was kind of weird.
Huh.
There's a charger that comes with it. It's a smart charger, USB. Looks like a fun little truck.
It's a green one.
There's
Yeah.
a green one.
That's what
There, blue, red, white, red, black, and white, and green, black, and white.
And who makes this tank?
Arma
Oh, Armor. So they got a good backing, I guess.
for 129.
I would want the red and
Looks
black.
like a Ford, kind of.
Oh,
And that did that put that right in there with the what is that, a volcano?
or what?
Going after the Chinese stuff.
Yeah.
The Volcano they were what they were 1/18 by Red
So
Cat.
they're-
weren't they?
Yeah,
I,
Yeah, I
I,
had
same
nothing.
price range.
Yeah, I bought one of those. Had nothing but trouble with the Volcano.
I think they are going after the Chinese market, like the Amazon market and all the people that are actually buying those small little scale at around that price range. And I think they lost a lot of money and they had to come out with something small like that just to compete.
And
Going
also they might be going along the lines of, hey, take a look, Daddy's got a big one. You can have a little one.
Kind of goes with Thanksgiving tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
One of these days, yours will be as big as Dan's.
Yeah.
But you got to start
yeah.
somewhere. But
Right.
even
There- Bunch of 380s, you can get to option it up even in the brush section.
What the hell?
uh-oh, Keith lost something.
Yeah, I already
What?
lost the screw. I just took it out. I just lost it.
You've had a few of them loose for a while, Keith.
You need
Yeah.
a 4-foot table. You need
But
a
then
4-foot
again, don't we all?
I have a 5-foot table and I got about not even 3 foot of workspace on it. Everything else is parts and junk and
Oh.
that I got to keep cleaning all the time.
I don't know how many feet it is. It's in the double digits, and still don't have any space.
Joe Girding is in there.
What's up, Joe?
Darcy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Miss Guru's trying to stir up some trouble.
He found it.
Brian Watt says Guru the instigator.
JD said all your screws are loose or lost, Keith.
Yeah, they're lost.
Sure.
We found.
Get you a magnetic tray to pick all them up for you.
Yeah.
Now,
Looking at
Go-
this.
going with my team, we'll start with Trail Crawler. What do you have, or what do you have that's big or small? What's the smallest scale?
The smallest one I have right now is a 1/28, which is my Kyosho Mini Z.
When was the last time you used it?
Yosho Mini Zs, I thought they were smaller than 128.
No, 1/28.
Okay.
And then I've got the Radio Shack X mods are the same scale. And then I've got one SCX 24 that is my wife's truck. I've got a couple 1/18 scale mini T's. I've got a whole bunch of 10 scales and I want to say 6 or 8 eighth scales. And that's it. Nothing bigger than that.
So 8 scales, your biggest one?
Yes, sir.
Cool. What about you, Gems? What do you have, if you don't mind sharing?
I have, I think it's 5 or 6 SCX 24s. The TRX4M 18 scale, the Atlas, or I'm sorry, the Panda Hobbies 18 scale. I have the 18 scale little buggy. What is that? It's not the EC, yeah, it's the ECX buggy. A whole bunch of 10 scale. I have my 14 scale semi. I have an 8th scale Red Cat landslide, and then the SCX6 is 6 scale.
Is that the biggest, your 6 scale?
Yep.
Cool. Unknown, what do you have?
My smallest is 24. I had quite a few 14 scales, quite a few 12. Well, no, I got more 12 scales than that 14, but what else I got? A whole bunch of 10 scales, and the biggest thing I got is my Notorious Other than that, that's it. I'm still trying to catch up.
Catching up. Oh, you'll do fine. You'll catch up quickly. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, I know. I
We have faith in you.
yeah.
John Martin, what do you have?
So you got 20, I got 20, the SCX 24. I have a 1/18 Latrex Tenton. Then there's 3
You already
small
forgot.
buggy Tamayas.
He already forgot about his new Capra.
Yeah, the 8 Capra. Forgot about that. Yeah. It said the one set or the felony, the infraction 1/7, the low CLMT, the Promoto. I got them all over the place and a bunch of 110.
Cool. Thanks. Kurtz, since you're sitting down.
My smallest is the shift 24. And then a low CT. And then my biggest would be, I don't know, probably my 7th scale infraction from my Mojave.
Oh, cool. Bill, what do you all have over there?
Well, I've got 124th Devastator, but it's got a 132 pickup truck body on it. On 124th chassis. Got the 124th TF2. I've got 2 1/6 scale Hummers, custom built around a new bright Hummer bodies.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
2, 3, 4 1/10 scales, and I've got what Axial says is a 1/18, the mini Capra. It's more like 1/12, honestly. So I would have to say I have no 1/18s, but just about everything else.
Cool. Truck Tech Joe, what do you got?
24. Traxxas 1/18. Got 6 or 7 10 scales, and then the SCX6. I was going to pick it up and carry it over, but nah, I chose not to. Things a chunk.
Don't want to strain yourself.
Yeah, those things are heavy.
But he picked up the 124. That one was good enough for him to pick up.
Well,
Right.
it fits it fits within the camera too. I mean, I don't even think I'd have to go way back to get all the SX6 in.
Sure.
And he can still go to work tomorrow.
Oh, I've carried it around enough, but it'll be all right.
Keith, what do you have?
I have 2 124s. I have 2 axial. Oh, the 124s are axials. I have 2 SEX 10-2s. They're 1/10 scale. I have 1. I got the Bone Beetle. I don't know what is that size. Is that a 10 scale?
Yes.
I got the other 2. I got the Shit Kicker I made and the Toxic Turtle. They're both 10 scale. And then I got the King Hauler.
Okay.
And I don't know what scale is that, Josh. I forgot what did you
14.
say?
14.
114 scale. And I got Josh's King Hauler too. So
Cool.
got a Stampede.
Brad, what do you got as scale?
I have they're mainly, a lot of the toy range are the smallest, except my HBX. I got a few 14 scales, 124 scale Lamborghini, and 1/8 scale car, 1/12 scale car. Couple of 1/18 scale cars. I got a 1/16 scale car, and most of them are 10 scale.
Cool. I have a HPI Savage, which when it was out, I believe they were saying it's a 1/10 because a 1/10 body fit on it. So, but I think it's a heck of a lot bigger than the 1/10.
With
They
that,
call it a 1/8.
yeah. Okay, doesn't.
That's the biggest one I got, and my Summit. Those are the two of the biggest ones I have. And then I have a bunch of 1/10, a whole bunch of 1/10. Some 18th scale, some 32. This is 32 or 36 scale. And the smallest one I have are the RC and the Ken. So they're the size of a Hot Wheel, and they're actually remote control. So that's the
Oh.
smallest ones I have is the RC and the Ken. Hey,
Shit, I forgot about that.
One in a can or 1/64.
that's the Hot Wheel size about.
Yep.
I forgot I got a couple zip zaps. I forgot about them.
Zip Zap. What the heck is
Yeah.
a Zip Zap?
Yeah, they're about this big, and
Okay.
you they have an internal battery, and you clip them onto the controller, and the controller charges it, and it only runs for a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's how the RC and the Ken. That's how they charge up also. They're a lot of fun,
Right.
but if you have cats or pets and you're running those cars on the ground, it does pick up all the hair and all the thing, and it just goes around the dry shaft, and then your car's not going anywhere, and you wonder why. Or it doesn't turn very well, and then you flip it around and you start pulling that air just out of the dry shaft. It's kind of ridiculous how small those things are. Brian Watt says Kurt's voice sounds funny. He always sounds funny. You're muted, Kurt, in case you're saying something about that. Oh, he's talking to
Talking
somebody.
with his wife.
Yeah.
He's in trouble. He's got to show proof that he didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. Look, that wasn't me. Look, I
He
haven't
orders all
ordered
the
anything.
stuff off Amazon.
Really, somebody gave it
I
to
haven't
me.
ordered anything in 6 hours.
They gave it to me. Really?
JJ Custom gave it to me.
I found it.
It's
I was
on
walking home
sale.
from school and I found it.
Guy at work wants me to work on it for him.
Uh,
Then why is
what's
it still
the,
here? It's been 6 months. It takes time.
what are you guys working on lately? On the scale size, 1/10 or 1/24? Which project are you guys working on?
Nothing.
For me, it was my class 3 1/10 truck I've been working on. Swapping the chassis over.
That's the new chassis you got at the last event you went at?
Yeah. I got a G-Speed chassis, so I swapped it from the Rock Pirates to the G-Speed. It's 4-wheel steer capper axles, big. Still a work in progress. I got to get some different shocks and some bigger tires. These are still
And you were going to
475.
test that. You were going to test that this weekend, right?
Yep, but that got canceled.
Okay. Cool.
I'm working on building a 1/10 scale site-built scale garage using 1/6 scale concrete blocks.
Well, that's going to be a lot of blocks.
Hell yeah.
Oh, just imagine if I was using the 12 scale blocks. So
Walk away.
ordered up a few blocks.
Now, are those supposed to be 10th scale?
No, they're 1/6,
Oh, they're 1/6 scale. Okay.
just because they're gonna be less of them and easier to work with.
Yeah.
And made one mold, gonna make 2 more. So I can ramp up block production for a little while.
Cool.
I worked on a quarter scale today.
Quarter scale. Wow, that's big.
Hmm.
No, that's your Pro Moto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rim
What
is,
the heck happened?
it's not supposed to look like this. You're not supposed to be able to kind of just pull it out like this.
Whoops.
Now, what happened?
It broke. I don't know. It wasn't me.
It was-
Is it because you took it at a skate park?
Yeah. And I gave her the beans. A little too hard. And the funniest part was I was stopped over to the hobby shop on my way home. And I got them on there now. I finally found rims to have the hole shots. So I break one set of tires. I guess I fix and get another set.
Okay.
But I did notice, and I didn't really look at it before, but man, these spokes are kind of thin. Since they're smaller than the actual.
Okay.
No,
a
it's like
difference, yeah. It's gonna make a difference.
Yeah, I should have known.
What's up, Corey?
Do something real quick here.
What is it? 1 to turn, 2 to burn,
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 to turn. So I must have this down here. Yo!
Is it working?
There's your burn.
Yeah. I did that the other day.
Oh, that's 2 to burn.
Yes.
Now let's see if I got to turn.
But don't worry, if you put it 1 to burn and 2 to turn, it's still gonna work. It's just your throttle now becomes your steering, and your steering
Yeah,
becomes your
gain the
throttle.
throttle.
Try and drive it like that one time.
Doesn't work.
Ah!
Or try to drive a Pro Moto and go, hey, John, your steering's reversed.
Hey, John.
Why, what happened?
At the gauntlet, I just handed him the controller and go, have at it.
Jackass didn't tell me that the gyro changes your steering on the Pro Moto once you start running it.
Right. It's like riding a motorcycle. It goes right. The bike leans left, and you go left.
Yeah, it's weird, but
Like I said, he's not the first one I've just handed the remote to and said the same exact thing. So I already knew it was coming.
Yeah, but it didn't take me but 20 feet to figure it out after I got it going.
Yeah.
Did you like it, Dennis?
I didn't like it enough where I'm going to buy one.
yeah, Earl Moorhead's been doing speed run tests. He actually modified his to take 3S, and he's also I think he went ahead and did it for 4S. I haven't watched the video yet. The notification came up today.
See you later, Corey.
Bye, Corey.
See you later.
Guru says, I need your help with my Cross RC 6x6. Can't figure out how to do the locking diffs. If I remember when, a Cross 6x6, yeah.
I wonder when he got
The
that.
emu. The emu, you got it about the same time Frank did.
Yeah, pretty much the same time I did. I think that when I did mine, there's a thing that you got to crimp to hold the cables together for the servo. And man, I was using a pair of pliers. They sent me a real metal one and not, those, the thin metal that you can bend easily. Like I was using a pair of pliers and like crunch, like very, very hard to try to get it to actually hold and to crimp. And it was not. And I finally got it, but it was a pain in the butt.
It didn't have a set screw in that barrel connector?
Nope, there was no set screw in that one. There's no holes. There was nothing in that thing.
Crimping tool would probably be easier to use for that. Like for crimping connectors on the wires,
No, it wouldn't have been strong enough.
No, they're pretty thick. Now,
It-
the
it
ones
says
that are on,
It's as if it's a barrel and it needed a set screw hole to be put in it, and then you would put your set screw to hold all those wires. But the problem is there was no hole in that little thing, so it was probably a bad part, I guess, that they sent me. But I did squish it on the cable.
yeah, because the one that's on this truck here, the XT4, it's the same thing for the 2-speed and the diffs. Is you just slide that barrel connector over it once you get your servo centered and lock it down, but you have to have a little bit of squish on that little black rubber piece.
Yeah.
Without that little bit of squish, it's not gonna lock and unlock right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your problem is and why you can't get them to actually lock the diffs or not, but you do have to have it kind of centered when you're about to, well, not centered, I guess. It's either locked or unlocked, and then when you hit your trigger and it goes locked. So you do have to play with your trim until it's actually locked and unlocked. Sometimes if it won't go one way, you have to really change your servo again and make sure it goes all the way.
You got to set the endpoint on it so it pulls it enough or pushes it enough.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of playing with till they get set right. What's up, Cole?
But you got more than enough throw that if you put it right in the center, you have more than enough throw to lock it or unlock it if you set it to the center.
Yeah, the original tactic was going out on this would stay on,
Hey,
so I
how
just
come
picked
it-
up a new one.
Shutout is not working. I told Jem to put a word in there for the shutout and it's not working.
Just
Nope.
picked up a new one.
Like it big, big or small, shout out, nothing's working.
I like it big. That's what it's supposed to be.
Let me try that. I think I missed the I.
I was gonna guess it was what she said, but
That's what I put it at.
Oh, she working
There it
now.
goes.
Yeah,
There
there.
it goes. Took
Just
a
went
while to
back
get it
with
there.
I just went back with the stock one,
So if you guys want a shout out, put I like it big. If I think about it, I'll change it later to I like it small. So for the one for the smaller guys that likes it small. So we're here to have
Medium.
fun. 24 scale for me. I like playing with all of them. That's why I have some of these. I have 1/24th. I have a very small one, Hot Wheel size. I have all kind of different sizes, and I like them all. But which one do I like the most? Is the 1/10. It has to be the 1/10 because I can myself mod them easier, and I can do more with it in my area. That's why I like, and I have the room for the 120 or 1/10. So for me, it's the 1/10 all the way.
Should I drill a hole in this receiver box so the water will run out,
No,
just in case it's water, and water gets in there?
no, if it's waterproof, it's waterproof.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could drill a little hole in the bottom of it to let the water out, but
And then it won't be waterproof no more.
Right, then the water goes in.
Hey, Mitch, what did you
It's
get?
only supposed to go out. It's not supposed to go in.
it's not really good.
What's up, Jersey?
How y'all doing tonight?
Hey,
Was it-
what did you win for Poor Boys?
Gift card from Eliminator RC in Canada. And
Ah,
well, yeah, gift card. And supposedly Or Gentex batteries were supposed to be contacting me for about a battery or a set of batteries.
Okay.
But I haven't heard nothing from them.
Well, I hope you got a decent amount on that card so you can buy something.
I gotta put
Cool.
a thing of silicone around here, just to make double sure it.
If you have these from Radio Link, they don't even have a case on them.
Yeah, they're so good, right?
And they are not waterproof. You do have to waterproof them.
You just got to keep them in that package.
That won't work.
Very little space though.
Anyways, the 10th scale is an industrial standard in the hobby. That's pretty much where they started, except I think the Kyosho's first thing was bigger than 10.
I don't know.
I just went back with the stock tactic. That's all. So
Now, why would you do that for?
because just
Forwards, not backwards.
why not? What?
Yeah. Evolution has to go forward, not backward.
I'll be back in
Depends
a
on who you
minute.
talking
My
to.
evolution's going backwards.
You trying to talk, Nate? You're muted, Nate.
When
That would be, I'm back now. Thank you, Brett.
what were you trying to say?
I said that would be devolve instead of evolve.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nate and Top Speed, I didn't ask you guys, what scale of RCs do you guys have at home? Nate.
I have a 1/5 Roven 360 FT. I have a Yeti XL. I think that's like a 1/6 scale. And I have the Mojave 1/7 scale.
Okay.
And then for the small, I have the Atlas FMS 1/18 scale.
No 1/24th? That's surprising.
No, I mean, maybe I'll get something at some point.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mitchell, what do you kind of stuff you have?
The smallest cars I have is 110, and I think actually the smallest chassis would be the TT01. And well, other than the HPI. And then the largest one is 1/7 scale with the limitless platform, infraction platform. But
And since your name is Top Speed, I'm going to ask you a bonus question. What's your fastest car and what's your slowest car?
my fastest so far has been 2 of my 1/7 scales have gone 165. My fastest 110 scale is the TT01 at 124. And I have gone on an 8th scale Typhon buggy that has been 159. But that's pretty much.
And what's your slowest? You don't have any crawlers? You don't have anything slow?
The slowest ones I have are my low C 22S drag gun.
Okay.
What about that Hummer?
Well, yeah, the Hummer, but I don't really use that. That's my brother's. It's
Still your slowest.
Yeah. Well, then I had the super shot. I had the Tamiya super shot. If I can talk tonight, hold on.
I know you had one of those.
Yeah, my father's. It was my father's, along with his Monster Beetle. And I also have a Stampede 2-wheel drive platform chassis that I have to fix up. That was given to me by a friend of mine. I have an Emax. I have a T-Max. A Vendetta, a Typhon plastic chassis, 3 Typhon metal chassis, 3 limitless chassis, and 2 low C 22S, a TT02, a TT01. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
Because I don't think I could name off all my RCs right now, off the top of my head.
Me neither.
It kind of helps because I can kind of see them all.
Oh, they're all in there with you? That would help a lot.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why, and Jem's Hobby's also wondering why is Eric at the strip joint tonight? Like, what's up with that?
Next to the stage is Cinnamon. Get your dollar bills ready.
Next to the stage. Next to stage, here comes SEX 24, pulling a TRX 4M trailer. Yeah, I know I did mix the SEX and Traxxas. I did it on
You
purpose.
need your very, very white mic. Okay.
Oh yeah, my mic. Hold on. But then I
Well,
gotta
you
come
know.
up with something smart to say. That's gonna be hard. I don't say things smart.
I got your T and A in there.
We already did that, Spin Rush. You're here late.
He always comes in late.
Why? What did he ask?
He asked
He
about
asked
the
about
new
the
Arma.
Arma.
Oh yeah,
The Grom.
next on stage,
I have a feeling we're gonna-
Armagrom. Put your hands together and welcome the Armagrom. Yeah.
What about the Team Crowley new buggy?
Team Crawley came out with a new buggy.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a Team Corrali RC?
Yeah. Yeah,
Kurt
buggy.
does.
Yeah, buggy.
Kurt
But
does.
they're not 1/7 scale, are they?
Buggy, yeah, buggy size.
I'm surprised you're not racing that with your Armas then.
I've already done that.
Did you win?
Well, look at my, oh no, that buggy like that buggy? No.
Fast Furious 10, the last one that was in theaters, just came out here in Canada on Amazon, so we can actually see it. And I did watch it, and they do have an RC in there. So
Yes, they do.
at the beginning, you see the RC. He's playing with it in the room, and then during the movie, he plays with it, and at the end, he shows it again. And at the end, you actually see the bottom of it. And a lot of people on forums everywhere, they're trying to figure out what it is. Some people said it was a Traxxas, but it's not. It is not a Traxxas. So a lot of people are trying to figure out which brand that one is. And it is a buggy, and it's full metal underneath it. So I don't know which one it is.
And there's a second part to that. There's going to be a 2.0 one coming up. They left it open to finish it off.
Well, of course
Oh,
they did.
yay.
10 wasn't enough.
Yeah, and it's going to be 11. So Fast Furious 11, and not an X. It's going to have an X and a 1 beside it.
It goes to 11.
It's not. It is going to go to 11. It is not 2.0.
Why doesn't it just go to 10?
No, they didn't want to stop at 10.
No, Nate, including this Final Tap. This
Yeah,
is
Team
goes to 11.
Furious to yeah,
Somebody
Fast and
caught
Furious
that.
100. Yeah. This
Why not
mic,
just make
this
10
amp
louder?
goes to 11.
Just make 10 louder. No, goes to 11. It's 11.
Well, now we'll see if this thing stops shorting out on me.
Why was it
Well, no.
shorting out? You were thinking it was because of the remote?
Yeah, it must have been. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'd hit the remote and it'd come back on. So
This isn't your toxic turtle, is it?
no, this is Beanfield's Bronco.
Ah,
That was your New England accent, Keith, coming out. Short.
yeah.
Shorting
I hear it
out.
sometimes. I hear it sometimes, that Connecticut accent.
It's Beanfield's Bronco.
Shorten out.
Avi.
That's the long and short of
Well, she said,
it.
Spin Rush says Fast Furious is a cash cow.
yes, it is.
It's some kind of cow.
I
Keep
found,
making them, we keep watching them.
yeah, we do. And I found this one was less, mind you, they pushed a lot of limits, but it was less pushed than some of the previous especially with the effects for the cars and what the cars could do.
You mean when they sent a Fiero to space?
Yes.
You know, I don't even think I've watched one of those movies.
What the heck one was that one? Is that what number that was? 7?
I think it was
Well, it's
9.
like 25
9?
years.
Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
9.
It's like 25 years that thing is coming going.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
no wonder.
9 because
Oh,
they used the guy that was in the drift one was the guy that had the jet car.
He'll always be the quarterback from Friday Night Lights, though.
Yeah.
They had a lot of cameos cameos in this movie.
Cameos?
Yeah.
Cameo. Yeah, I like that.
Camaro? You trying to say Camaros?
No. Si t'es pas content, on va commencer en parlant en français, puis là, tu vas vraiment être mélangé. Tu vas voir, ça sera pas long.
Oui, oui, señorita.
Oui, oui.
Wee
No, I
wee.
said,
wee-wee. Hey, there you wee-wees on the show.
I said, if you're not happy, I'm going to start speaking French, and then you're really going to be mixed up.
Well, it sounds good. It's just don't know what it means.
No, it don't sound good. Not coming from him. From a woman, yeah, him, no.
Cameos.
That's what I said,
Yeah.
or tried to say. Some people, they laugh at my accent, which is not nice laughing at people. You guys shouldn't laugh at people.
Oh, your accent. I don't
Oh, we're
laugh.
laughing with
That's
you.
most of the
Right.
last one.
Y'all should have been with me when I went to Bristol for the race a couple weekends ago. Oh,
Heck,
my-
I wish I was with you right now. You're in the bar having a beer. Come
You're
on.
really loud, Frank.
Wait, that's good. No?
No, it might be my mic.
Frank,
Don't know.
you would have some champagne.
Oh no, we ain't drinking no champagne in no strip club. It's beer and shots. That's
Yeah.
all there is to it.
Yeah.
Mm,
Because you're
Mixed
gonna get, if
drinks.
we're going in the strip club, we getting stupid because we're stupid enough to go in there.
True.
When I went to the last trade show in Orlando, there was a restaurant and you could order any drinks you wanted. I didn't feel like beer, so I just wanted a drink. But I don't drink much or barely. And when I got there, everybody's ordering a fancy drink and they calling all kind of weird names.
yeah.
And I go to the guy, make me a Harvey Wallbanger. The girl goes, what? what?
Yeah, I've heard of Harvey Wallbangers.
Harvey Wallbanger.
Yeah.
They did not have the stuff to make it there.
Mm,
So
like,
he
what the
made me,
fuck?
Vodka and something else.
yeah,
That's
so they
real?
made me something else. The girl called the guy, says, do you know what that is? And then he had to look it up on his phone on the internet, what the recipe was, because he didn't know either. So that made me feel really old, really, really.
Yeah.
I order a drink at a bar that the bartender don't even know what the heck it's called.
If you ever want to order a drink, order either a Jack and Coke, rum and Coke, or a Long Island iced tea. You'll never fit.
Yeah, Long Island iced tea's got a lot of.
And if you want a drink that tastes really good, just get a margarita.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, margarita. That
There's many
sounds too
different-
feminine. That sounds
Yeah.
too feminine.
Yeah.
Slow, get a slow gin fizz.
Margarita
No,
too feminine. Guess what? It's got
Just have
alcohol.
them make it in a
tastes good.
glass for you.
No, margaritas are one of the best mixed drinks you can get.
I bet you a
Yeah,
lot of guys got laid from margaritas. Oh, did that come out?
What you're thinking of, you're thinking of daiquiri. Now that sounds feminine.
Yeah.
That definitely is.
Slow
Pina
gin
colada.
fizz.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say that because I might get in trouble with YouTube. Just drink a beer. Yeah, I know.
Tell me it,
I know.
Frank. I'll say it for you.
No, it's okay.
You could have gone for French vodka.
French vodka? What the heck is that?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is Grey Goose.
Why didn't you just say Grey
You're right.
Goose?
That is
Just
the
eat
best.
the worm. Eat the worm.
The warm. That's tequila.
That's right.
I don't see worms and tequilas anymore.
You're not looking at the right ones.
Yeah. You're not going to find that at a gas station.
Yeah, they're gonna be on
Unless you're
the
in Mexico.
other end of the shelf from the ones you've been looking at.
That's those are the ones that are behind the people that
Yeah,
ring you
they're
out.
not in the box.
In when I was younger, when I think it was 18, in Alberta, you could drink. I can't remember if it's 16 or 18. Maybe Radioactive is going to be able to say because he's there. But I was in Alberta, and I just turned legal age to drink, and I was working with my dad that week somewhere. So I stopped and I got a Jack Daniel bottle, a big one of those big bottle in a canister. So
Oh yeah.
I got that for my birthday, and I got a big bottle of Coke, and that's what we were playing card at night because we're working out of town in
Yeah,
Banff,
Jack and
where the
Coke.
mountains are, and we're drinking Jack and Coke. Problem is, we were drinking, but when I went to the bathroom, my dad filled up my Coke or my glass with just Jack Daniel, so I was drinking very strong.
He spiked you.
Oh, he spiked me very good. So I was slurring and doing all kind of weird thing that night. And let me tell you, in the morning, I did not go with the guys at work. I stayed in the hotel because I was sick like a dog. My first time I got drunk was the day, and my dad says, "You want to drink? You're gonna drink." And since that day, every time I smell that drink, I get like, oh no, I don't want that.
Icky. Yeah.
No rum and coke for you anymore.
No more rum and coke for me.
Yeah, the first alcohol that really got me that way was oh damn, what's that stuff called? Southern Comfort.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Not drink
Oh
that.
man, why don't you say Southern Comfort?
Anymore, man.
That's
Dawson
You
City
want
in
me-
Alaska.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
got drunk on a can of strawberry schnapps.
That's actually what's in the Harvey Waldbanger. It's Southern Comfort with Galliano and orange juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
beat
yeah,
my
that
friend
Galliano
up.
was weird.
One step. It's a couple of steps away from a screwdriver.
Yeah, it's pretty close to a screwdriver.
Yeah, the night I got drunk on strawberry schnapps, I figured out I could crush beer cans on my head. Yeah.
I bet your head.
I don't
felt
do
real
that
good
no
tomorrow,
more. I
right?
did. I used to do it. Then I'm like, wow, I used to crush beer cans just all on my head. Soda cans, beer cans. I don't do it no more though because of my neck. But yeah, it was
All
fun.
starting to make sense now.
Yep.
Right?
Steph from
Everything's
the
fitting together.
LED wheel says, order a Shirley Temple next time, Frank.
Yeah.
And he said peach schnapps and snaps.
No, stay away from the schnapps. Stay away from the
Strawberry snot.
Ugh.
Oh man, it was. Whew.
That's too sweet. Peach snap is
If you're
just
gonna do it right, order a fucking Jaeger bomb.
Yeah,
Jaeger.
there you go.
There you go.
Ice luge Jaeger.
No.
How
My
about
buddy,
sex on
that's
the
all he
beach?
drank was Jägermeisters.
There's
Sex
a
on
drink
the
called
beach.
sex on the beach.
That's a sissy drink.
Sex on the beach is like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Well, that's another chick drink, right? Yep.
Yep.
Oh, no,
Uh,
chick-
Old Dennis.
No, the chick drink is what,
Slow
buttery
gin
nipple?
fizz.
No, buttery nipple or a what's the other
Fuzzy
one?
navel.
Cosmo.
Cosmos. Yeah.
let me tell you tonight,
Cosmo.
this RC talk has gone to hell.
Has gone to drunks.
We're going to be a bunch of drunks there slurring and building our seat.
Oh,
How come
that's
this-
Big and small things getting all hammered, plowed over here.
One
Oh,
to
yeah.
turn and two to
I had 2 pints of actually 2 liters of Oktoberfest tonight already. When I was right after work.
Oktoberfest.
Sam Adams.
I
The
don't
New
drink at
England beer.
all. It's like I get drunk on one wine cooler.
I drink beer. I don't drink liquor
One?
anymore.
I still have the stuff that we were supposed to drink for New Year's in my refrigerator.
Damn.
Yeah. Might drink it next
You're a
month.
little late.
Right?
A buddy of mine used to keep peppermint schnapps in the freezer.
Oh, you should hear all the stories from KBRC
Couple of shots
13
of
on
that.
the after hours.
That's because I took 2
Crazy the
pills.
stories he tells. That man has been through a lot.
That's because I took 2 pills that night, so I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
drink anything.
Telling
He
stories.
called me on the phone today twice.
Yeah.
Really?
He sounds so happy.
JD said the new name is the Metro RC Show.
Yeah, coming live from the strip club. Where are the dancers there, Unknown? We haven't seen anybody go by there. Are they on break?
Today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Unknown's at the strip
Yeah.
club.
We'll have to say that for the after hours.
Oh, save that for the after hour.
Eric must be the cleaning crew because he's the only one in there.
Yeah.
Oh, was that another one?
It's 10:30 and that place is that dead?
Well, it's 10:30 for us. For him, it might be different time.
Well, yeah, I just said.
Nathan,
Tony?
you must know the Fuzzy
Welcome in,
Grape.
Tony.
Yeah, I heard of it. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
I
still
think
there.
it's D. Yeah, it's a different name now. It's a different name.
I've only
What's up,
been to
Tony?
one strip club in New England. It was the Foxy Lady. So that was like,
Oh, you know what? Maybe they changed it to that.
no, Foxy Lady got in big trouble, and I think they changed a bunch of. I don't think they can actually. I don't know what's going on with them, but something bad happened over there.
Yeah.
The last strip club I went to. Oh no, we had talked about that. I can't talk about that.
Corey wants to know, Brad, are you getting the new Tamiya Mercedes?
I said I wish I could have it.
Tamiya's coming out with the Mercedes. I know Kyosho came out with the Mercedes. I didn't know Tamiya.
Yeah, the TC01, it has the CLK
Oh,
or the DTM Mercedes on it now.
Okay.
It's the second body that they put out in a kit for the TC01, and it's been out for a couple of years, the TC01, and they haven't put a new body on it yet.
Cool.
What is that? An old chassis? Retro
Couple
chassis?
years old.
Okay.
Tony's in the house and he says it's a full house tonight. No, not quite. I can have 100 people in here.
I don't think we've ever
100?
close to 100. We can only have 25 showing.
That'd be mayhem.
Yeah, I think 25.
Oh shit! If there any more people coming here, I might be thinking about get out of here.
Yeah, but it's not bad tonight. We're not talking over people. So, but
Right.
some nights it gets carried away.
Bye, Felicia.
Who?
Felicia.
Let me get back to my world. Hold on.
Yellow Rosa, Texas.
Your world is full of smoke.
Exactly.
Them big old boobies hanging on.
I've never seen Friday the 13th. I mean,
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday,
You ain't got no
Friday the 14th.
Got no job.
Is there any RCs in that movie?
I don't think
first
so.
One, no,
There's a
the
lot.
second
There's a
one.
lot of Friday the 13th.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
so.
Yeah, a
know.
lot of
It is.
Friday.
the
13th.
movie Friday. They're talking about Tank.
Saturday the 14th.
The movie Friday?
Shit, I'm
Yeah.
mad. I can't make it rain anymore.
Wow, it's Friday the 13th. Isn't that funny?
Tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
No,
Yep.
Friday. Then next
Friday,
Friday, the
what?
Friday
20th?
after.
Friday after next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday after next. Yeah. Is that Ice? Who Ice
Yeah, Ice Cube. Yeah.
Cube? Ice Cube.
ISIS?
Okay.
Ice Cube.
Sergeant J says, I'm adding Endura part to the Power Wagon. Why the heck would you do that for?
I like when he was. I like when he was Triple X. That second one.
Oh,
Actually, Frank
Vin
Enduro
Diesel?
makes some pretty good parts, man.
Yeah, they're better than they were at the beginning. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I've actually got Enduro tires and wheels that I've had for, 5 years.
Okay.
Endura.
Yeah, my
You know,
Tri
I got
Rocks. They're
Enduro-
pretty good.
Enduro 6 stickers when I got Nathan's DSC. They gave me Enduro stickers.
Yeah, I didn't even know that that's where those came from, but apparently that's what they do.
Did you guys see that X Max?
There.
Which X Max?
The one I put on the WhatsApp.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Friggin' nice, huh? The guy made 2 of them.
No, I'm not on. thought you were talking about your video, Chief, on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh,
And-
no, Nate, you gotta get on the, you gotta see if you can get on the, what's that?
Any of you guys ever
You do that?
3D printed a hard body and finished it to paint it? Any of you guys ever done that?
No, how's
I
that?
haven't printed
How's
one.
it coming?
Not, well,
I've won a 3D printed body that had a little bit of body work done on it after assembly. And it took me some time to get it sanded out and, and
Like a
you know,
mold in
and
my
puttied and
glass.
glazed and everything and ready for paint.
Yeah.
It took a lot.
Okay.
Just leave it in your car and let it melt.
It's my F-350. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Don't leave it in a hot car with the windows rolled up on an 80-degree day.
Why
Yeah.
not?
How's that coming,
Hey,
Tank?
say
The
you
roof
did.
kind of goes, the
Yeah,
roof
okay,
is
just
going to
not
sag
like
in.
Should you have
Yeah,
used
you
Bondo,
know.
you think?
Can you put it
Yeah.
upside down and put it in the heat again so it can put it back in its shape?
You know, I've thought about trying that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably the weight of it would crush the rest of it down.
Yeah,
The
you'd
best
have
thing-
to hold
the
it
best
up.
thing you
Yeah.
can do is
Is creating a worse problem than what's already there, you know?
what you need to do is stick it like in not a warm room, so you can just kind of work. It's going to take you a couple of days. I've done it. It can be done, but you got to be careful. But see, I've done I take my wife's hair dryer and I use her on my
Yeah.
Radioactive.
Yeah. If I have
straight
it,
right out.
I
Or
have
heat.
done an RC four-wheel drive box
Careful.
tube laser, just glazing putty. Bill cuts the sanding down.
Okay.
The
Thanks.
lines coming out? Is it smoothing out, Tank?
No,
Yeah.
a little bit, but I like for 6 hours at a time, I've been putting putty and kind of scraping and putting putty for about 6
Getting
hours.
high up the putty.
Yeah, that
A
stuff
long
sands a
time.
lot easier than the PLA does
Well-
by itself, just trying to sand the lines out, you know?
Yeah, but I found that when I was sanding this afternoon, I was sanding the truck, the putty was coming off, but
Right.
maybe I sanded to too much, but then I kind of hit where the lines were, and then I kind of scraped maybe twice too much, and then I was going inside the lines again. So it says not as if, but Steph from the LED Wheels asked me first, before you put the putty, did you sand it down with 80 or 100? Because it really helps. And I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you got to start off with. I start off with 60.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
because
then I work. Then I go 6. I double it every time I start sanding. I double the number.
And I kind of get why, because when you're sanding that plastic, you're making those ridges smaller and not as deep. So it's going to help. But me in my head, the way I was thinking, I was saying, I'm just going to fill those edges with the putty, and then I can just sand up to there. But it's if you sand too much, you're fucked.
Dry.
well, that makes sense, but because the PLA I think is harder when it's probably
it's
harder
hard.
than the putty, right?
It's too bad you live so far away, Tank. I'd sand that all up for you.
When I received my body, the guy had already gone over it with Bondo, just
Okay.
regular Bondo you get from the parts store, and so it was pretty close, but it still had to do it over with glazing putty and let that dry real good, and then sand it again with that, and then I got filler primer
Okay.
for automotive, sprayed it with that, sanded it one more time, then started with a silver backing coat because I wanted my red to be real bright, you know. So
See, because what I did this afternoon is I did sand down to smooth out any of the roughness. And then I use this primer, which is a 1K primer, but it's a primer that's very thick. So
yeah,
this
big,
primer
good,
is
thick.
yeah, it's a primer filler.
Bill, yeah, you got to be careful with that, or it'll puddle.
Yeah.
It'll It'll pull if you spray it too heavy.
It's a primer. I can sand it down, and that's what I figured. But I did put quite a bit on the door. It did fill up pretty good. From far away, from here, it looks pretty good. It looks almost like it's ready to paint.
Yeah.
But
A tank.
what?
You got it all primered. Now take some guide coat, like take some regular paint and just spray it over real lightly. And then you can see all the scratches and shit, man.
Well, that's what I can see right now. When I look at this body, I can see all the bump, and I can
Yeah,
still see
if you
where I
spray
sanded
that
it.
with a light coat of regular paint, you'll be able to see it really good. And then when the light coat, when you got the light coat paint sanded down, then you'll know where the high and spots are and low spots and all that shit.
Come on, focus.
Guide coat is like the best thing, man.
There, now you can really see.
Yeah, you can
On the
see them
doors-
lines real bad. Yep.
On the doors, I did not put anything yet.
Yeah, but the
So-
primer, right?
Yeah, just the primers on the door. On the
Yeah.
fenders here, I did because this was really bad. Like here, the bump was very bad. The roof was very bad, but now it's very nice. Like I didn't sand down too much the roof. I did not go heavy on the sanding, just made it nice and round. So the roof is very nice right now.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're making progress. You're not like
Oh, yeah.
Radioactive. Did you see what
Yeah.
radioactive wrote?
No. So I'm not sure, Steph, what you did not what did you print this with? Did you it's not PLA, is it pet
PETG.
that you printed this body in with? I don't know. So I forgot to ask.
it looks like PLA. PLA is harder
Looks
than
like, yeah, it looks like PLA because PETG would be a lot smoother.
it would be easier to sand, I think. Pet
Yeah, PETG would definitely be easier to sand.
Oh yeah. So I'm not sure what he printed this, but I am getting progress. I've only got 6 hours into, well, maybe 7 now with tonight.
That's pretty ambitious.
Yeah, it looks pretty good for 6-7 hours.
But I am going to make it look old. So I'm going to make it look rough, the paint
Right.
job. So I'm not too fussy on if I see lines and things like that, because 90% of the people are not going to look at it this close. But I'm trying to make it look nice. So, well, look.
I
old.
don't care if
Old.
I saw lines or not. That thing's still gonna look badass.
Are you going to do the salt technique on it, Tank?
I haven't decided yet on what I'm going to do. I really like the Bondo look on it when I was putting Bondo on it and
Yeah.
some of the black and just the Bondo spots. So, or I might buy that stuff for the rust. So it's kind of, you put that in the paint or you mix it in your paint or you put it on top of your paint and it just becomes rusty. That I might try also. So I might try a different technique on that, or I might do the salt technique. I'm not sure. I haven't decided.
What is the salt technique?
It's what I did with one of the bodies on one of my videos. It turned out very good.
An Australian guy used to do that. Remember? He hasn't made anything in a long time.
Yeah.
Johnny Rains.
Johnny Rains.
Yeah, you
used to do like
paint
that.
and then you put
Yeah.
salt on it, then you paint it, and then you put salt on it.
It's
And
the
it just when you wipe it off right after.
type of the salt is not it starts
It's
with
kosher.
kosher
salt.
kosher salt.
Yeah,
Sea
kosher
salt.
salt.
OSHA,
Sea salt works too. Pink sea salt works with the
Oh, the granules.
binder.
Yeah.
You get all kinds of, because kosher salt is too uniform. I like the pink sea salt. Get some cheap Walmart
Himalayan.
brand because you can adjust. You got big chunks, little chunks. That's pretty cool.
What about Himalayan salt?
Yeah, you like I don't know how you exactly do it. What do? You paint it and then you put the salt down and you paint the paint over it again.
What does the salt
Yeah.
do? Does it fall off or what?
Yes, what happens is you paint your base coat and then you put salt where you want to. You use your salt as a mask. So you put salt where you want it to be masked, then you paint it a different color. And then you put salt again around that salt and it becomes another mask on top of that one. So by the time you're finished painting, maybe you got 3 or 4 different color, but then when you start scraping the salt off, you can see the steps of the paint. It's really cool how it works.
Does the salt melt a little? or
A
no?
little bit when you start taking it off. Yeah, it does come off and melts. Yes, but
Okay,
not as you're painting. No, it will not melt as you're painting.
okay.
But you do have to spray your body before painting it with water. You spray it and then you put the salt and then you wait till your body is dry again or almost dry because the salt becomes kind of stuck there on the body because
Stuck
of the
on the
wet.
body. Yeah.
And then you can spray it. You can you can spray paint it. It's
Yeah.
one of my most viewed body video so far. So
I'll have to look that up.
You want metal filled paint, Frank.
metal filled. Who says that?
TLW, the LED wheel.
He said you can use metal filled paint and
Oh.
it'll actually rust.
That will actually rust. Yeah.
Is that the LED wheel channel?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's the guy that printed the body for me.
Yeah, that's what got me into working on the CC01, watching his stuff.
Okay. Cool.
He used to do a lot of that.
He says if you use different color every time and then you sand it, it will look awesome. I agree with you, but I'm lazy, and I am not going to spend 2 or 3 hours sanding a paint of color to go through different layers. No, I'm not going to do that.
That's what I did with the bone beetle. I painted it primer
Naga.
green,
Hey,
then
Bruno,
sanded it through, sanded it through, sanded it through.
What's up,
Naga.
Bruno?
are you gonna wet sand it, Frank?
No, I'm not going to wet sand it because I want it to look old. So I want it to look rough. But I might do what he's saying is if you do a clear coat at the end. So I might do the rust technique. I might do the technique that I'm actually going to use Bondo on it, the real Bondo, the brown color, the one I've been using.
Yeah.
To make it look like it was fixed. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to put a clear coat on it, but it's going to be a matte clear
Matte,
coat
yeah.
and not shiny clear coat because I don't want any of that or any of the rest to keep going. I want it to stop and I want to make sure the Bondo doesn't get washed away.
You could always put a shiny coat on it and sand it down so some of it's not shiny too. Hey, kitty.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he wrote down Pet G. That's what
You're going
What
to
is
the
it?
vets
printed this
tomorrow.
body with.
Yes, you are.
That should be better for heat stability than the PLA, so that's good.
So then I'm not afraid to leave it out in the sun when I go do.
I ain't say that.
I'm saying it's a little better.
Hey,
Exactly.
Josh,
Yeah, but
I'll have your truck out in the mail tomorrow. But if there's
Sweet.
like, a gas tank missing or something like that, it was probably lost in the mail.
okay.
Okay.
That does not sound good.
Why would someone just steal a little piece like that off the turf?
Because it
I
didn't
don't-
make
it
in
was
the
lost in
box,
the mail.
Brad.
It was
Jesus.
just lost.
You didn't get that joke, Brad.
He put everything in the box, but if there's a gas tank missing, it got lost in the
Yes,
back and
yeah.
it got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Even though the box is still sealed and all that, Brad, it still got lost in the mail. You get it now?
I think so. Oh, Nicole's here. Nicole's Queenie.
CYA. He's
Hey,
covering
Nicole.
his ass.
Yeah.
If something happens, it's not his fault.
But he's gonna have a brand new tank on one of his car though.
Okay.
It just, I don't know.
Toxic turtleneck, have a gas tank on the back.
Yeah.
I think there was an extra one in there, wasn't there, Keith?
I don't know. I'll look.
Yeah,
I think
he
there was
says
the extra one still.
I know you sent me them stacks and the other steer like thing that was in another box. So
Right.
yeah, I'll put them in that box.
the LED says Steph from the LED says my rat truck was PLE and it never melted, but I never left it in the car. I think that's worse when you leave it in the car and the sun going through the window.
Who would do that?
I think I think it acts more
Stop
like
saying
a
it.
it acts more like a
glass.
magnifying glass, and I think it becomes hotter in the car. That's why
Yeah.
they never leave a.
It's like a greenhouse in there.
That's why you leave your kids in the car once in a while, you know.
Yeah, with your dog.
Yeah, it's okay.
Queenie is in the chat. She's calling us a bunch of old men.
And 907.
They're better than a bunch of old women.
The youngest one here, I think it's top speed is the youngest
Oh.
one tonight.
Yeah, probably.
He said he was some up, yeah.
No, actually, a hot car is no
Right,
good.
buddy.
And
I
then
had a
Truck Tech
red
Joe
pickup
is the other one, and then it might be Brad. I'm not sure.
What do you
Not sure.
mean?
Whoa.
I'm not being-
What'd I do?
I'm far from being the youngest.
Brad's older than me. Come on.
Yeah,
But,
probably.
anyway,
You'd
the
probably be
incident,
surprised at
that
how old I
multiple
am.
truck, it was a Toyota pickup truck, a red truck, windows all the way up, black interior. It was a fucking oven.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I known that the LED wheel, he printed some little cabinets for me for a tool chest, a tool, and it's like a locker. And I had that on my table for displays for people to order or to win prizes and things like that. At the end of the day, that door was warped. Like it was warped, like bad. I go, oh my God. So then I took the door off the cabinet and I just laid it down outside in the sun on my deck, right on the railing flat. And the door just came back perfectly. I got lucky, but because it was a flat door, it was easy to bring back because I just left it in the sun and it just came flat again.
Yeah, we had a yard sale one time. We tried to sell some records.
Okay.
And they warped big time out in the sun. It's like, whoa.
So you didn't
I
get a
know
good
we'll
price
do
for them?
that.
You want to warp the nylon?
Yeah, I had a 53-foot Great Dane trailer model that I left in a car that I had at a fair. That wasn't a trailer afterwards. It was a melted flatbed.
Well, for my rear deck, I was going to do it in styrene. And then I started thinking this week, my brother has this laser cutter that cuts wood. Those little thin piece of wood. And I'm there thinking, I go, this would be perfect. I just had to 3D, make them in 3D, send him the 3D CAD, and then he just makes it and I glue everything together.
Yeah.
So those pieces of wood, they're pretty thin and they're pretty light. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
I can send you some good glue.
Right. You have nothing but trouble with glue.
It's all good. We have glue in Canada.
Not this kind of glue.
No sniffing glue.
I bet you don't have the
non-sticking glue.
No.
It's not called
High
glue.
up at the Maya putty.
It's called water.
What's up, Queenie?
Called water.
Yeah.
And I found some 90 millimeter shocks, but
Awesome,
I got to
Zach.
look for some 80 millimeters.
Them
I have these ones.
look like axial shocks.
They are.
Does that
But I
reservoir
got-
actually work?
No.
I hate that all the cheap shocks on like eBay and Amazon are like really crappy. That bothers me.
Yeah.
Well, people don't know that.
No.
These
you
ones
buy
are
'em.
off of Amazon. These shocks.
I mean, maybe there's some good ones, but I don't know.
You
I mean,
get what you pay for.
Enduro,
What?
good.
I like when I bought some Integy shocks, mistake number one, right? And the piston inside was rattling around like there was no damping ability.
Oh, trust
They
me.
were like a millimeter or two too small in diameter.
Yeah, it's like were you on the one show like a couple weeks ago when I got the steering for the TTO2 off of Amazon? And
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
like, falling apart as I put it together.
You didn't have it wasn't even threaded, right? It was just like
Yeah, there's like no threads on it.
I was waiting to mention that.
There's a message from Brian Watt to Keith. If you want a model, let me know. It's a 69 Chevy Nova. He said Yankee, but it's a Yanko made by Revell. I
Yank.
thought the body would fit on my K Blazer. I thought wrong.
Yeah, they don't fit. I got a 72 Oldsmobile body that doesn't fit on my Smasher.
Doesn't fit on your M chassis either, on your M06?
Oh no, this is a small, like 1/24 scale thing.
Okay. Yeah, but you can play with the wheelbase by just changing the length of your links.
No, the model's only 1/24 scale. It's
Okay.
a little plastic model.
But if you want it, he's got it, he said.
Okay.
You know, I actually got to take a nap tonight before this meet. I was up at 5 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I just got up and went to work early.
Oh,
yeah.
too bad you weren't. Too bad that wasn't the problem Tuesday with me.
Wasn't what?
You remember when you stayed up late? It sounds
Oh.
like one of the nights you had the first day with me.
Yeah, right. I know. I was hurting that
That would
day.
have been perfect. That would have been perfect.
I got to take naps if that's gonna happen.
Now, who's the old guy?
Yeah.
I
I was-
say naps. What the hell's a nap?
I didn't take one today.
Sleep when you die.
I was going to, but this email woke me up.
You're gonna sleep until you die. Oh, you sleep
Was
when you
just
die.
getting ready to doze off and the email went off.
Ding.
I don't care.
Yeah, Nathan, I bought my 10-2 and it's like, this is the first really RC I had, real good one. And I left it out overnight and I had it on the table and I got up and I'm like, what is all this oil all over the table? It's like, the damn shock oil just leaks. They just
Yeah.
leak so bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Check your
Okay.
messenger, Frank. LED wheel.
I'm
I
freaking out.
just changed the shutout. So now if you guys want to do a shutout, you got to write the reverse of what was earlier. So if you want to shut out, you got to write, I like it small.
Tank
But all
likes
in
it
one
small.
word.
That's what you gotta put. Tank likes it small.
There we go. Check my
Are you messing
messenger.
with a CC01?
I'm gonna have to make a sway bar for the rear. That's because it's got the trailing arms. They're really unstable, you know.
Yeah, have you had the CC01 for a while? I didn't remember if you had one.
Oh yeah, I've been working on this for a while. This was the.
Oh yeah, and you planned on getting a CC02 also, didn't you?
Planned. I don't know. I might get one someday. I don't know.
Corey, when you type that out, no spaces.
No, it actually took it. Oh no, it didn't either. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Does it matter? Why? Why does it matter?
Just
So
she
s-
likes it small.
Always matters.
It's got to be all one word.
Just
There you
so-
go. I hope you're wearing a
Definitely-
mask, Tank.
No, it wasn't. I even wrote tank on the desk.
Damn, man.
Yeah,
you need to
because
wear a
he's getting high
mask.
off the putty.
So this was this morning when I came back, this afternoon when I came back from work. I quickly sanded it down a little bit. But Steph from the LED will send me another one. Now, I'm not sure who did that body. Maybe it's him. But this is how this one turned out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
You
like
can
that.
see the lines, but you can see the lines in that body.
Yeah.
Those are sand marks, though.
Up and down is, but not side to side.
Yeah, they're kind of little bit of marks, but not
Yeah.
that bad.
Now, Tank, let me ask you this. Did you wash the body before you started putting the body filler on it?
I told you I was lazy. No, I didn't.
Why do you think that you need to?
Yeah, you have to at least clean them with something, wash them with something, so the putty or the Bondo will stick to it. Because it
Is
does
it to
have a
get-
little bit-
Oh, let me tell you, that Bondo's not coming out. I
see, he
I was
painted-
scraping. Yeah, go ahead.
No, he painted that whole thing white and then sanded it down to where he wanted it.
Yeah,
what it
there's
looked
white,
like.
gray, red.
Yeah, but I mean, he painted it all white and then he sanded it down through the gray and the white and stuff.
Yeah, so he says he did that job. He did that
Yeah.
body.
That looks like a lot of work.
Yes.
Looks good.
Does look good.
It's damn good.
You should wear a mask though, Tank. You don't want that shit in your lungs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should wear one of those masks we had to wear during COVID.
Hey,
It'll probably work for this application.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right.
I am not sure yet what my final product will be, or if it's gonna be the same as that or close to it. I have no clue. We'll see.
Printed it in black, painted it in gray, then red, then white.
Yeah, and then sanded it down.
I'm printing something right now. Cantilever suspension.
Oh,
Oh yeah, cool.
It'll
But I can
never work.
I can see why he said like sand it down first to get rid of those ridges, because the way he's done it now, if he sands down all the way down to that black, then he can see the black and not see the little ridges of the filler. So it might be a reason why I do it a different way. I don't know. Oh, Gems is going to be drifting with his little D12, I think they called it.
Yeah.
see, that's what I did with the turtle Tank.
Yeah, he even put a police light bar inside.
I did.
I remember when those first came out, people loved them. They were even jumping them.
I have a white one. No, or is it silver? Can't
And they've
remember.
had so many different K vehicles out.
Color do I have?
This is what I did with the bone beetle.
It's somewhere. I think I wanted the silver, but I got a white one because the silver wasn't there. And then I gave the white one because that's when I did an unboxing at a giveaway because the silver came in. Then I bought that silver. But since then, the box is still sealed and I never reopened it. So mine is original box, never touched. So it's going up in price. Yeah, right.
It's up to $35.
Yeah, it's up to 35 now.
Well, or is it 25 with exchange?
LED Wheels asking you, Nate, do you have my steering mod for the CC01?
I remember watching your steering mod video, and I think I did my own steering mod. Honestly, I can't remember. I must have copied yours, or I do have that kind of that link, a C link.
So did you print that yourself?
Yeah, I designed it and printed it, and so it would tuck the linkage.
Okay.
So what? That's a TT01.
Yeah.
CC01.
So there's
CC01.
CC. There's a little bit of toe
DC
bump steer, but not a lot.
I want that skid plate though. I really want that skid plate.
Yeah, I'll get you. Get it to you, man. Give me your email address and I'll send you the files. You gotta run the trailing arms too, though, because the skid plate goes on these brackets. I can make a skid plate that doesn't go on brackets. Would that be better, Frank?
I don't know. I have to look at the truck again. Because you're saying with the original trailing arms, you cannot use that skid plate?
Correct.
Okay.
Because it goes where those mount. It goes right over where they mount in the
I
back.
remember when I got mine, I thought it was one of the most realistic vehicles they ever made. Back in.
If I had a stock one, I could do it.
Steph says he has a lower profile skid.
Yeah, there are low profile ones, but this one just matches the front skid plate.
Okay.
Right, he'll do a CC01 run like he did.
So you made that skid plate, Nick? With
Yeah,
you have like a cutter? You have a
no, it's printed. It's just PLA Pro.
Oh, I thought it looked like sheet metal.
I've seen those done, sheet metal on those. I've seen sheet
Yeah,
metal
you
done.
can get those online, like stainless steel. Yeah. Sang is here.
Yes.
Hang is there.
And all of a sudden we're 13 in here.
And we're going
Too bad it wasn't tomorrow.
Yeah, it's almost like Friday the 13th.
I saw Brad came on here, so I had to join.
Oh, thanks, Sang.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, Jack is in the chat.
Jack
How you
is
doing,
in the
Jack?
howdy vlogs. Bye, Robert.
See you later.
Take care, Robert.
Later, Robert.
Do any
Robert.
more trimming on that, Nathan?
No, but I got the wheels. I got the wheels, the front end, the front suspension done. So now I can start messing with the body.
Yeah.
I want to see Frank do a trail run with one of those modified.
I think it looks good on there. He's got to do
Thank
a
you.
little trimming.
Yeah, it's the wheels, freaking wheels tucked under good.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Just
I
for
was.
like the turning.
I kind of wanted it to look more
Do it,
real.
turn it sideways.
Yeah, I do have to. I do have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have probably cut the front out a little bit.
It's not great. Huh? It looks good on this side, but then on the other side, it's not looking good.
Yeah, it's off on one of the others. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
no,
that
it looks good.
Nissan body was considered a 12 scale on the chassis it was on?
You might have to cut
Really?
the front a little bit off.
Yes, it was.
Make it turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And
I think it'll come up. I'm gonna do a rear. I'm gonna do a rear.
Look at my
and
fat
Keith, you said you did yours, you painted and then you sanded.
Yeah, I painted gray and then green, and then I sanded it down to the gray, and then, but this stuff is I put on after the gray, so yeah, that's what that looks like.
Cool.
What is that noise?
Wait, what is? You got a VW? Is that Tamiya?
Yeah,
that's
it's a
the Maya.
Tamiya. The the
The
MF10X. Yeah, it's not 4-wheel drive anymore. I made it 2-wheel drive. So I put
Bone
these
Beetle.
Bone Beetle, because I put these big monster tires on the back of it.
Cool. So it's a rear wheel.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like the battery in the center.
No,
What's up, sir?
and I already broke the chassis jumping it just a little bit.
Can you put a shorty pack? Can a shorty pack fit in there, or is it for the round?
It has to be the round one.
Yeah.
They're
Either
round,
find,
they're round lipo packs that'll fit one of those.
yeah, Gen Ace has some, or you can actually put a lipo that's a little smaller that actually fits in there. Like a 2200 milliamp would fit easily in there.
I just got the Traxxas 7.4 volt.
You're all nickel metal, right?
Yeah,
Keith?
he is.
Yeah, that's all I run.
Yeah. Is that for safety reasons? Or
Kinda.
you like, and it gives you some extra weight too.
I don't like carrying a bomb in my pocket.
Yeah.
But it's
I got enough
crazy.
bombs in my pocket.
When you,
Pocket.
I got enough bombs in my pocket.
different NIM
Ready to go
battery, different NIM battery have different weights. It's crazy how you can have a lot of difference in NIM batteries on the weight.
Yeah, probably the cheap ones are light.
Yeah.
I mean, they have 5,000 milliamp hydrides, and I'm sure those are heavy as hell.
Because these batteries, these are lithium, they're real light. They're kind of crappy. They don't hold a charge along these ultra fire.
Was that a 14? Is that a 14,500?
Yeah, they're not great. I was trying to use them in my GT5, but they don't hold a charge for very long. So I'm gonna get the LiPo battery for it.
I have 18650s that goes in my car, one of my cars, and it works.
Yep.
It works a long time.
I bet if I got high quality cells, it would be better. But these are cheap Amazon.
Little
cells.
piece of advice for that GT5 radio: don't get the battery that goes with it. It's only 1,000 milliamp battery, and it might last you a half a day.
I got like a $15 one on Amazon. I don't know what milliamp it is. Hold on, let me look. It's definitely coming from China too, because it's gonna take a while.
I want to see people take the toy grades and put the 14500s in them, see how fast they go. The 3.7 volts.
We're not
The hell with
talking
that.
about
the
we're talking about
toy
battery
grade-
for radio. I've got a small 2S. It's a tattoo battery, an 800 milliamp.
Yeah.
It fits, but it's a little snug with the cover.
Yeah.
I get probably 2 or 3 good long days out of it.
So
That's
Dennis,
good. I got.
oh, go
I
ahead.
ordered the. Sorry, I ordered the Ghoul RC 2S 1500 milliamp hour battery. It's like $15.99. Yeah.
Dennis, when that battery's low, does it say the plane, the plane?
No.
You said it was a
Because
tattoo
it's
battery.
mini.
He said it was a tattoo battery.
Oh, tattoo. Yeah, yeah.
Now, they also have this battery in a 450. And you can get a couple days out of it also.
Yeah.
But the only way that you're going to keep the batteries from draining in that radio is as soon as you're done with it, take the battery out.
Is that what's going on? They just drain in the radio when it's
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Okay.
Still using.
I've noticed
power.
that. I've noticed like every time I pick it up, the battery's dead.
It's a storage power.
You can put a brand new set of AA in it right now. Come back in 2 hours, they're almost dead.
That sucks.
That's the battery eating radio. Dang.
For some reason, the radio just is drawing the power out of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a good radio. It just
Yeah, the reason I'm
with
using it is
battery.
because the wheel is so much nicer than what's the other one I have here? The GT3B, the wheel, it's so sticky and it keeps pulling out. I don't know. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound too good.
sticky and pulling out.
That's what she said.
Yeah. It's so sticky.
It's pulling out.
Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know what I mean?
Sticky when it pulls out.
Oh, that's a good one, Frank.
Yeah, I changed a word for the shutout, so now you guys have to type that word.
Sticky and pulling out.
No,
You changed it.
Yeah, it's a new word.
Did you see what the LED wheel just put in there? What radio?
no.
No, sticky and pull it out.
No, he's asking what radio you guys were just talking about.
The Fly
GT5.
Sky GT3B, GT3C, and the GT5.
Do you use these receivers on the GT5? They're like $10. It's the FS-A3. It's a 3-channel.
Oh,
I'm sending you one of those, the Fly Sky. I'm sending you that.
Is it this one?
I think so.
This is because this is the only other receiver that I found. I just saw it on a crawler video that will pair to this remote, and you don't have to buy the gyro one that's like $25.
right, and that's
LED.
the one that I've got. I've got 10 of them, but I've got
Fly
like 20 of the other ones for the 3B and the 3C.
Yeah, I got a shit ton for those. I got to fix it. I got to fix that radio. I just haven't had time.
The Fly Sky radios use an inefficient voltage regulator thing in the GT3B.
Yeah, I replaced the one in this. I did that mod to this, so it fixed it. Yeah, I just have the wheel like sticky. It's like it's sticky and it falls out. I mean, I sometimes pull it and it falls out.
Time to get a new radio.
Yeah, this thing definitely went south and derailed a long time ago.
But it's all modded and modified, so I don't want to replace it. Just want to fix it.
So I was making a bunch of my own batteries for controllers. I recycled a bunch of cameras out of trucks.
Oh yeah.
And
Nice.
took the batteries out of them. They have a balance board in them for constant charging.
Okay.
And then add in JST connectors and then the balance plug for them.
Sweet. What
It's
kind
really
of
simple.
what chemistry battery are those?
It's the brand.
No, the chemistry, like, is it a lipo or is it a?
Yeah, it's a lipo. A 2S 2600 mAh.
Yeah, that makes sense. Has a little balancing board. Yeah.
Yeah, but those fit in your Spectrum radio.
Yep. Well, they've actually, I've got them in 2 or 3 things actually. Some of them you have to go through and cut the plastic tabs out of them. No, but the balance board is in it is so it because of the constant charge. So if the truck's running for 10, 12 hours and it has power to it, and then the lipo doesn't need to charge, that it won't charge it, and then it actually regulates how much it pulls it per millisecond. So I actually desoldered them off and then added the balance and the JST to it. It was real simple.
Hey, Just.
Mercy. Oh, Sergeant Jay's got steak, potato, and veggies for the sick boy tonight. Oh,
yeah. He's got a house full of sick people.
I think he's the sick one.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's surrounded by women there,
Yeah.
wife and daughters.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Zang's eating something.
Well, you know, they do say feed a fever.
Starve a flu,
Starve a fever.
starve a cold, feed a cold. I don't know what it is.
No, you feed a cold, starve a fever.
That's it. Yep.
Fuck that. I eat regardless.
Right?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Heard that. And if I ain't hungry, I don't eat.
Kurt, you're on twice. For a second there, you're on twice.
oh, he's not. Oh yeah.
Oh, on YouTube I am probably.
So what's everybody's plan for the weekend?
Decorating the house for Halloween outside.
Hope the weather's going to be not rainy for you.
And as soon as that's done, we're gonna decorate the house for Christmas.
Right.
What about Thanksgiving? You're skipping Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna go crawling
They
and
already had
hopefully I don't.
Thanksgiving.
We already had Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Doesn't
Hopefully I
make any
don't
sense.
get in trouble where I go.
Them Canadians are all backwards.
No, we're
Yeah.
just ahead of you guys.
So Keith, you're going crawling? What are you crawling?
My Bronco. My
What
10-2
is it?
Bronco.
A real
It's a 10
Bronco or
It's a no, it's the RC 10-2 Bronco.
It's a
SEX.
ACX 10,
okay.
Yeah, 10-2.
10-2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think you did a video. Or I thought was that a Blazer or a Bronco?
It's a Bronco. Yeah,
Is
I
it
just
green?
had it right here. Yeah, it's green and black. I just had it a minute ago.
I think I watched a video of you running that recently, right?
Yeah, that's Beanfield's Bronco. And Duckman's got a van. That's a 10-2 too, but
Yeah. Keith does not have any. His
no,
pets have the truck. He does not have any trucks.
I'm just a cameraman.
I would ask Mitch what he's doing this weekend, but I think he's going to try and get another personal best.
You still going at it?
Yeah, but
With which one? The TTO one? The TTO one?
yeah, I still got that one going.
Cool.
I actually do have to get that back out.
He had too much fun. He can't give it up.
Substituted. I did. It was a lot of fun. And based on tonight's topic, you know, as far as the scale of it, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. The car is a little bit more aggravating to work on because it's so tiny.
Yeah.
But you know, outside of that, as far as speed running goes, and you know, it's still a blast. I mean, either way, whether it's a 7 scale or the cool part about the smaller car is it seems faster. You know what I mean? Whereas the larger cars, like a 7 scale, if 120 mile an hour doesn't really seem that fast. Whereas
takes-
the 110
It takes a lot
scale-
longer to catch up to itself, is what it seems like.
And the 110 scale, I mean, them suckers, they seem like they fly by. So it's a lot of fun, you know. But yeah, I got to get it back out again. Try and.
Well, they do go faster because you go 128, you got to multiply that by 10. The other one, you multiply it by 7. So at the end, you do go faster.
Scale speed, yeah.
Scale speed.
Watch. He'll be the first person to do a 200 mile an hour to mile.
Oh, I'm far away
Yeah,
from
it's
that.
far
Yeah,
from
he's
that.
far away from there.
Very far away from that.
Something will melt. Something will melt down.
Just RC, what's up?
Oh yeah, that's
Cool.
that's the full
Yes,
set,
the Bronco.
the 90s Bronco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I
I'm
gotta
waiting
do,
for.
gotta do something here.
That could be 80s too. Well, yeah, they had that in the 80s, that style body.
Yeah, this is from the honcho back right there.
Sweet. I saw where you were driving that. It looked like a bunch of like mud, like
That's what
piled
he
up.
loves. He loves mudding.
Yeah, mudding, baby, mudding.
Mud and Monday.
Yeah.
Mudding Monday.
I think you should paint that white and make it look like an SUV.
That's a bad idea.
SUV, huh?
And make a little character, a new character called OJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, C, and OJ.
Yeah, paint it
Yeah.
white, put in an OJ character.
And you can only drive it if you're wearing
Just-
gloves.
Yeah. Well, I wear gloves, so rubber gloves too.
Are these fragile? Should I not run this? Like try to rock crawl this thing?
I'll go for it.
Yeah,
Gears,
you'll
the
have-
gears, the gears.
You won't.
Yeah.
Are they gonna grind the gears?
Well, it all
they're-
depends how rough you are on
Yes.
it. I did not grind mine. I crawled mine and I had fun with mine, but I did not grind my gears yet.
Take it
You-
easy.
But
You've
they
seen
will go
Keith
out.
Drive. You've seen Keith Drive, right?
I
And it's full bore in a circle.
Yeah.
know you rolled that thing a few times, right?
Yeah, it's full
Oh,
bore in a
always roll
circle.
it.
Yeah.
You bought it. You might as well have fun with it. They sell
Yeah.
parts for it.
I was
rolling.
I was wondering why Keith had so much trouble with his Stampede, and then I saw a photo of the truck after the run with all the dust and all the dirt and all
Oh
the
yeah, I saw that
grime
dust. I saw that
that
dust.
goes on his RCs, and I go, no wonder those RCs don't tough over there.
Yeah, that dirt. I thought it was just going to be a little bit of dust, but it's like, oh shit, it filled it right up. Them other car, that 6x6 is really super slow too.
I thought didn't it have a 2-speed in it?
No,
Uh,
it doesn't have a 2-speed.
Damn, you still sick, Sarge?
It looks like he's still sick.
Saying you're gonna display all those Kyosho
Ooh,
motors.
look at the fancy fins in the back.
You can't hide those away like that. That's
Got him in his safe.
sad.
Yeah, but most of them are not built.
Did you
No,
print,
just the
did you print
motors.
those?
Just at least take some pictures and.
I will.
Nate wants to drool. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, I do. Well, I know
Yeah,
I
they're
am.
beautiful motors.
Oh,
Sean-
that's where size matters. The bigger the motor, the better and the more fun you're going to have.
You gotta have a long can.
A long can, yeah. A big,
You know, they
long
you know,
can.
believe it or not, Kyosho, I think, was one of the first to do a 550 motor. They had a 550 Mega or something called that.
Yeah,
or
he has
something.
it. He has that 360.
Yeah, for the boat.
It was a 22 turn, believe it or not. It was an oddball.
Anything with mega is big.
Mega.
Mega. Next on stage, Mega by Arma.
Yeah. Hey, Shang, what do you think of the new little granite Grom that they're making? Arma.
Arma came out.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it just was announced today on social media. The granite
Like-
Grom.
Like a 1
It's a granite. It's a granite, but it's 1/18.
Yeah, 118.
1/18th. that's
for
just
139 US, something like that, or 129 US.
Yeah,
It was like 129.
Runs off a 380. You could put yourself a torque. You could put a new a sport tune 380 in it to make it go faster.
does it still look ugly?
If you don't like the looks of the granite.
JD says tank talking dirty is making me feel uncomfortable. Glad to oblige. Anytime you want me to talk to you, I'll do it.
Oh boy.
Well, if he thinks it's uncomfortable, now that's some sand in his shorts.
And Outback Jack says, Dennis looks so bored up there. LOL.
Are these
Okay, let's talk about Sorka then.
Sorka? Oh, well. Rules. We all need rules.
Oh,
Let's
look at the
lighten
size.
this.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
oh,
liven
oh,
this shit up. Let's talk about soccer.
All right, gotta go.
AX24?
Yeah, I lost
Suck ass.
Dino Goat the last time I went crawling, so gotta fix these guys. They won't lose again.
Did you guys ever talk about the AX24 XC1? It's a Axial.
Which truck is that? From who? From Axial?
Yeah.
It's the one that I got. It's the 4-steer.
The small rock crawler. Yeah.
Yeah, we did talk to it when it came out about
When
it.
did that come out? Like a while ago?
About 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, John's got one. Right?
Looks pretty cool.
I got one. It's not
You
bad.
like it? Yeah, you saying
It's
you have?
okay.
Yeah.
The 4-wheel steering's pretty cool.
Yeah. So would you prefer 1/10 or, I mean, I don't want to open.
Buy
this
a
debate
big
up.
one. Buy a big one, Nathan.
Yeah,
Big
I
wheels.
prefer 1/10 version.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
I like the old one. They had, remember the Scorpion? It was like this. It looked like the same.
What the hell was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
If you want to see Scorpion, go see where Keith lives. There's a lot of
They're always
Scorpion.
getting in the house.
No,
They
I
don't get
don't.
in
I
the
don't
house.
like Scorpions.
I'll send you one.
What, Brad?
What's
Yes.
up, Jack?
You should make like preserved scorpion jewelry.
Yeah, freeze
Yeah.
dry or put it in resin.
Yeah, I did a couple of times, but the plastic got way too hot. I have to use glass and shit. And yeah, I've tried that already.
But put it in
Been
resin.
there, done that.
Put it in resin with a UV light.
I have one that said Arizona, and there was a real scorpion in it. It had it was in
It's like polyurethane, right?
Yeah.
I tried that liquid elegance and it got really super hot and it melted the plastic that I had it in and it was just a mess.
John's is a different color.
Super elegant.
mine's
That
the same
sounds.
one.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Here's the 124.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was liquid elegance.
Liquid elegance.
Yeah.
Frank, say it with your mic. That would sound good.
Liquid elegance.
Liquid elegance. XC1 by Axial.
So, what can you take the body off? Take the body off, saying?
Oh, now he wants to strip it.
Yeah, strip down. Strip that.
No, she's stripping down. The XC1 is stripping down. Took the top off. There we go. There goes a rating. Top is off.
So I like the
There's
both.
2 servos, one in the front, one in the back,
Yep.
one in the front.
The way she likes it.
So when you go forward, you go backward, or you go backward, you go forward.
Yeah.
It's
not bad.
The both sides are cool on that. I don't know. I just like it. I like the look of it.
It's pretty symmetrical.
Yeah. So the new that new Red Cat Ascent that has an underdrive gears, 2 different options for underdrive. I saw.
Yeah,
There's
they were
a ton of
saying
videos on it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's like 10. I think you can do 10 and 20% underdrive by switching out gears. You can't. It's not automatic, which kind of sucks. It'd be better if you could turn that on and off, because what if you want to back up? How do you back up with underdrive? It's going to be a problem.
Still back up.
It just
Well, yeah, you-
bounces a little bit.
Thanks, Jack.
It's gonna plow.
They're using underdrive instead of putting overdrive to the front, just to keep from increasing the,
Yeah, but they're not putting overdrive in the front. They're putting an underdrive in the rear.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not driving the rear.
I mean, it's the same outcome.
It's the
No,
same
it's not
thing.
because it's
Oh.
it's actually putting overdrive underdrive in the rear and not adding overdrive in the front.
That's
But
what she said.
it's still gonna turn the rear wheels slower than.
Still the same.
Yeah.
That is correct.
It
The
does.
rear wheel is going to turn slower. The front wheel are always going to turn the same speed as original.
Yes,
But
that's
it
true.
also slows the top speed of the truck down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not cool. Not cool at all.
No,
So
the
that's
speed guy would say that.
it would be nice if you could shift it into underdrive and then shift it back to 1-to-1.
I
Right?
bet you
Well,
it's on the horizon.
Get the SCX10 Pro, 'cause it'll do that. Or
I don't want.
the
That's a lot of money. That kit.
Gems Radioactive is asking, is the SCX6 worth it?
yes,
Yes.
and the honcho over the JK. They
Yeah,
did
absolutely.
upgrades.
Honcho.
They did upgrades on the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a couple little things. What was it, Joe? ESC. They redid something in it.
Yep.
Then something
to-
with the
It has a
Honcho just looks better anyways.
it has a
Something with the
775
axle
engine
shift.
motor in it, right?
Brad,
You're cutting people off again, Brad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did something in the axles on the honcho where the shimming wasn't as necessary, and then there was something in the ESC because they were having problems with the ESCs and the JLs or the JKs burning up, and the honchos haven't had that.
And I think there's an extra bearing or two in the transmission.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe.
How can they be so much different? Because to me, it's just a body that they changed, but I guess they didn't. It comes from
When
somewhat different
when
manufacturer.
they redid that body, they took all the people that they're having the warranty issues with and fixing it.
Oh yeah. But you would think the new release of the other one would have the same fix as the honcho, but they don't.
I don't know about the new release of the other one. I
Okay.
know the original JKs though were having those issues.
That's true. That's good to know also. If you're buying it used from somebody, you have to realize that the older JK had issues with them that the honchos don't, which is good to know.
Right.
It was just like the SCX 10s and the SCX 10-2s. The transmissions, the gears.
I like it better on the SCX10 and not the 2.
Well, the original SCX 10-2 had plastic and then it went to metal or vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10-2, original 10-2 had plastics because I had to change mine.
Well, but there was even, yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean to break up the conversation. I'm gonna split. Thank you for the invite. We're hanging out.
Later,
Later,
Mitchell.
Mitch.
I'll catch you guys on the next one.
we'll see him.
Right.
See you, Mitchell.
But didn't they even have some issues with the original set of Metal Gears when they first come out?
It was my favorite
Something.
crawler.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I've only replaced mine once.
That's Bernie. Where's Bert?
My gears, I tend to.
Yeah, that's a shelf clean.
No, he runs it.
I run it.
Very
Where,
careful.
on carpet?
It's the G-Made.
Sang usually came to my house every year to come on my trails.
Yeah, I haven't done this summer. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Well, my trails don't exist no more. That's why you haven't came down this summer.
Well, there we go. That's true.
Where are you, Bill? Bill is in Florida.
I'm in my bedroom tonight.
Oh, he's in his bedroom tonight. We're all invited in Bill's bedroom tonight. I did say, show me yours, I'll show you mine. So he's showing us his. So here's mine.
Eric went from being in the strip club to a meteorologist.
Yeah.
With the pop.
So Tuesday, no smoke. Wednesday, a little smoke. And by Saturday, there's a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
It's more clouds on Saturday.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a meteorologist, a weediorologist.
Wait a minute. What happened to Sunday and Monday? They don't exist?
Nah, that's the 5-day forecast.
Okay, it's a 5-day forecast.
Oh, I'll change it to the other
Okay,
one.
so cyclone.
It's because you're so stoned by then Monday's just a blur. It's not even there.
Yeah, Sunday. Oh no, Sunday, Monday's football.
Thank you, Cyclone RC, for the nice comment. He says, I enjoy sitting back and listening to you guys. There's a lot of great RC wisdom between all of you. Thank you.
When we stay on the topic.
Yeah.
When we stay on the topic, yeah. We kind of went off tonight, but it's okay. We're having fun.
Should I say when don't we go off at some point?
Near the end, we usually do.
You know,
Look at Mickey with a bong. Or a pipe.
That's like a,
Oh, that's a bong.
You're right.
Oh. Right, guys. I think I'm gonna head to bed. I gotta get up in the morning.
Oh, darn.
See you later.
I hope we all get up in the morning.
We all got to get up in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta get up
Tonight.
stupid early. Anyway,
Thanks
see you guys later.
Bye.
All right, man. Have a good
care.
night.
Night sign.
Yeah, Eric, some of us have a reason to get up in the morning.
There it is.
I got a reason to get up in the morning. The fuck with you?
You're retired. Why do you have to get up in the morning? You're retired, no?
so I can mess with.
Oh, trust me, I work harder now than I have when I was working.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you're retired, Eric?
Was that?
You're retired?
I've been retired. Well, no, I didn't retire until COVID. So
Sweet. Are you happy?
COVID kind of retired. No, I retired twice. I went, had a stroke. I was in the Air Force. I was bored. I went to school, worked at a restaurant, opened 2 restaurants, worked at Gillette. Then I moved to New York. My wife fucked me over. I moved to Virginia, started my own business, then COVID hit. Now I'm retired again.
Huh. That's interesting.
Cool.
But yeah, since my wife is here, yeah, there's no need to work. I didn't have to work by myself, but with her, yeah, shit, I definitely don't need to work.
Huh. Did you say you worked at Gillette?
Yeah, I worked at Gillette for 5 years.
This is the best as man can get.
No, Gillette Stadium. Same stadium, same people.
He put shaving cream in cans.
Yeah.
Big cans or small cans?
And are you sure it was shaving cream?
I worked at Gillette Stadium.
Always use big cans. Big cans are much better. They handle better.
Easier to handle. Trail Crawler, why don't you start saying goodbye to everybody?
Thanks for the invite, Tank. It's always interesting streams. Thanks everybody in the chat for hanging out. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up.
Thank you very much. Unknown RC.
Thanks for the invite. Thanks for doing this every week. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I hope your week is, if it's not been good, I hope it goes better. Stay green. Peace.
Thank you very much. Truck Tech Joe.
Always a pleasure coming in here and rattling some heads and talking shit. So always be back again. Thank you.
Thank you. KBRC 13.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. Keep your RC muddy and your hamster smiling.
Thank you. Brad.
Thanks. Big panel today. Great. They have people in the chat room. Sorry for Tuesday.
I told you not to mention that.
It's at the end of the
blew it.
Blew it, bro. I waited to the end.
Damn. I told you not to bring it up. Okay. Nate.
Who, me?
Closing down anyway. So
Nate. Yeah, your name's Nate, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
thanks for having me on. And as always, I learn something every time I'm on here, so I appreciate that.
Not a problem. Thank you. Bill.
Thanks for inviting me in tonight. It's always a fun night. Thanks to everybody in the chat for watching and chatting along with us. And just stay creative, everybody. No matter if it's RC or something else.
Cool. Thanks. Kurt RC.
Appreciate the invite there, Tank. Everybody have an awesome Friday.
Thank you very much. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and see everybody on the next one.
Thank you very much. I did change the shout out Truck Tech Joe to this. So you have to type this if you want to have a shout out.
Tank likes them big.
Yeah. Jem's Hobby, you're the last one.
Thanks for having me, Tank. Remember, tomorrow's Friday 13th, so get all your Friday 13th movies in tomorrow. And hit the thumbs up on the way out, like Dennis said.
Cool. Thank you. The what? The where? Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming in week after week. I really appreciate it. Got off the subject a little bit tonight, but we're having fun. We're talking. We're just blowing steam and having fun. That's what tonight is all about. So thank you. And meanwhile, go charge up some batteries. Go on there, break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Right, John?
Oh, I had a blast.
Go see his video, his bashing video at the skate park. See you all later. Thanks.
It's actually